The price of BENQI QI has fallen about 13.5%, while the price of AVAX has dropped by about 6.3%. Bitcoin has also done very well, not so bad. It's down by about 1.9%. So in today's episode, we are going to look at the technical analysis as far as QI and AVAX are concerned, because a lot of you guys really love the Avax ecosystem, and you are obviously looking forward to me explaining and just giving you the news about Avax and BENQI. So what has been happening and where did we come from? So first of all, if you guys did watch a few of my episodes, right, with regards to BENQI and AVAX and even BTC, we did talk about the fact that a lot of you should have been taking profits or when the price of Bitcoin dropped below 43,900 kwacha. So I was really preaching to you guys that look, you're supposed to be offloading your profits on QI and BENQI and everything, because the price did end up going to was it close to 3 cents. It was really doing well. It was close to 3 cents, so that was the perfect time to sort of offload your profits. So BENQI QI is going to continue doing very well for the most part of 2024. Same with AVAX, same with BTC. But markets are cyclical, and they usually follow cycles, and there's obviously going to be ups and downs, etc. So your main objective as a cryptocurrency trader is minimizing as many losses as possible and maximizing the amounts of profit. So you're only going to be able to perform this task if you are able to sort of avoid the times when the prices sort of pull back, so that you can sort of safeguard and lock in your profits. And this is one of the reasons why people like me do have a Patreon group where we talk about what you're supposed to be doing in an exact situation, um, especially when a few conditions are met. And this is one of the reasons why on this particular post on December 8th, okay, I did talk about 43,300 and 43,900 as being very significant price levels to follow, especially if we're going to sustain the uptrend. So I clearly mentioned that if we stay above 43,900, then the price of Bitcoin and a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies was going to continue. So what ended up happening is we did push up to 45,000, because at this particular moment, right, on December 8th, this is the moment where we saw the price shoot up to 45,000. It sort of went up again to 45,000, and then it started coming back down. So it was a very good trade, and the most important price level that I wanted you guys to focus on was 43,900 and 43,300. 43,300 was the secondary sort of level to exactly get yourselves out of any trades, especially after we lost 43,900 upon testing, or rather retesting, the 45,000 level. So that was a very good observation, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed that particular trade. So that was posted 10 days ago, so you had enough time to sort of get your composure and just basically lock in those particular profits and just do your thing. So in today's episode, we're going to do some basic technical analysis. Okay, so first of all, BENQI, I really believe that it's going to be one of the top coins on the Avax ecosystem. Of course, there's going to be some more outliers, and this is one of the reasons why in situations, or rather moments, when the price is beginning to range, okay, when we're beginning to consolidate, because at this particular moment we have had a very strong uptrend from this particular level, right? And this is obviously the third wave as far as the 3-day time frame is concerned. So this one is going to be a very choppy one. So wherever this choppiness is going to end, we do not know for sure, and we do not really know at this particular moment whether it's going to break down or if it's going to continue going towards the upside. Personally, I'm really leaning forward to, going to the upside, breaking above the 50,000 level once the consolidation is done. So I don't really know how long this particular consolidation is going to take, but best believe when it's done, there's going to be a definite continuation of the trend. So in situations where we end up going back down, right, I'm going to be here to sort of update you with what is going to happen. So the way that I usually love trading is I love trading with time. The more data I have, the more informed decisions that I'm going to make. So one thing that I can tell you for now is we are definitely having a sort of mini correction, which is going to approximately last for maybe like a week or 2 weeks maximum. And then we sort of continue pumping, before the continuation, or rather the speculation of the ETF being released on the 10th week of, the 10th day of January. So the second week of January is going to be a very bullish, week. So this is one of the reasons why this particular correction actually it actually started, on 9th December, just a day after I posted, this signal right here on my Patreon. So we have been having some sort of ranging and consolidation since 9th December, but a lot of people didn't really get to see that because the markets were for the most part doing very well. So I think we're about to sort of have just the next 6 to 7 days bearish. Then we continue pushing after New Year, which is going to be very good. Or we could continue pumping like after Christmas, let's say for example the 27th, etc. But best believe I'm going to be here to sort of update you. So should we do TA on BENQI and Avax, or should mostly concentrate on BTC? The reason why I love concentrating on the price of Bitcoin is it mostly dictates what usually happens with these alternative cryptocurrencies. So if BTC is going to be dropping down by about 1%, right, a lot of these alternative cryptocurrencies exaggerate whatever BTC does. As you can see, on average, a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies have dropped by a lot, 5%, 10%, 13%, and so on and so forth. So this is one of the reasons why sometimes if you have like a general perspective of what BTC is going to do, definitely you're going to be very, very safe with aligning your trades in tandem with a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies. So this is one of the reasons why I usually love to sort of have the direction of BTC in mind. Then I can apply it with a lot of outs. So before we get into BENQI and AVAX technical analysis, let's just briefly do some BTC. So stick around. We're going to talk about AVAX and Avalanche, and we're going to do some technical analysis on that. So what do I think is going to happen to the price of BTC? Personally, I believe that BTC is going to come back down to this particular area of value. So this area of value right over here, there was a lot of trading action in here. Okay, so this is where I really believe the price of BTC is going to end up hovering, and we're going to retest and find our support. Okay, we've already started this journey from the top, right? And we're going here. Okay, probably bounce, come back down, do that, and then we continue going up. Now, that's obviously not definite because we've got very insignificant data at this particular moment. But one thing is for sure, okay, there's a lot of price action in this particular pocket. Okay, so before we go to this level, right, we have to find support on this particular base. This is one of the reasons why I really believe that getting to buy back around this particular level, okay, this particular level right over here is going to be one of the smartest thing that you're going to do, and you're going to end up making a whole lot of money. Okay, so buying back for me is going to be very lucrative and interesting, especially if we do end up let me do that. So if we do end up going as close to 37,800 as possible. Okay, so please write that down: 37,000 or 38,000 or anything close to those particular levels. Okay, so this is a level that I'm looking forward to. That would be the most absolute bang for your buck. Okay, so this is the first place where the price of BTC is going to end up finding support. Okay, so there's these particular areas where we ended up, being bought back up. So a lot of people have got stop losses right over here. One thing that you have to understand is you have to understand trading psychology. Okay, so a lot of people have got stop losses right there. Okay, so what usually happens is the market makers are going to trigger your stop losses. Once those stop losses are triggered, there's going to be an avalanche, no pun intended, cascading all the way down to this particular level. Okay, this is where the order block is for the most part. This is the part where a lot of significant price action occurred before we ended up going to that particular level. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe 38,000 is going to be very significant. So once that happens, there's going to be a bounce. So it's going to bounce, and then from there we're going to decide what's going to happen depending on the momentum of that particular bounce. So the most important takeaway point from this particular episode you want to take is, the momentum is towards the downside because we lost a lot of areas of value. So these areas of value, and right now we're actually forming a node. We lost that particular node right over there. Here there's a lot of selling that happened on 41,700. There's actually a lot going on right over here, and we are losing it. So once that is lost, look at this pocket. There isn't much support right over there. So we're definitely going to cascade all the way down to about 38,000 dollars. And what does that mean for BENQI and for Avax? It means there's going to be a price retracement. And it's going to be a very good buying opportunity for us to sort of participate and be part of. So now let's look at Avax, because Avax is obviously bigger than BENQI QI. So let's do some Avax technical analysis before we continue. So as you can see right now, Avax is starting to sort of lose some momentum. It's held up very strong. It's one of the few coins that have barely budged. Okay, it's only down by about 11%. A lot of these other coins really sort of fell off of a cliff. A lot of them have really ended up retracing a whole lot, but Avax has done very well. So I really believe Avax is also going to crack. It's just that it took a while for the people to start sort of selling out, and this is happening. This is definitely happening. So if we go to a smaller time frame, as far as Avax is concerned, right, we're going to notice that the node is already developing. The selling pressure is mounting up, and we have lost significant price areas. Okay, for example, 42,000 was a very important one, and we ended up falling off of that cliff, meaning we've lost this particular long and substantial node. And right over here, this was the pump that sort of occurred, and it's already starting to sort of be a lower high. Okay, so the downtrend started here, boom, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So is this particular high right over here going to be another indication for more downside to happen? So as you can see, it's happening in real time. So we already know where BTC is going. BTC is going to 38,000 US dollars. So Avax is also going to drop. If Avax drops, BENQI will also end up dropping. Okay, so for now, I hope you guys took your profits when I was telling you to take your profits and just secure the bag. And as far as AVAX is concerned, right? You know, below 35,000 and 33,000. So the most significant areas of value are obviously going to be close to 24,000, close to 25,000. So the closer to 25,000 or even below, the closer to that particular price point you buy, the better. Okay, so I really hope that you guys took your profits and you are very sort of profitable. You can still manage to get out of AVAX temporarily. Okay, so there's gonna be more upside, which is going to happen. There's gonna be a lot of upside. So it's up to you. If you feel like not really participating and just not being active, fine. You can hibernate. You can sort of be in a trading coma. Being in a trading coma just means you're not really going to make any decisions. You're not going to you're just going to let everything happen. Okay, whatever price fluctuations are going to happen, it's not going to bother you. So you can do that, or you can sort of sell now and then buy back in about 6 days or in about 7 days. Okay, when the prices have corrected a little bit, because that particular action is going to allow you to log in some profits. And in case or when or if we do end up dropping and consolidating towards the downside, you're going to have more buying power. And that's the most important thing that people forget, because a lot of people say, look, we all know it's going to go to astronomical prices. It's going to do extremely well. So why should I be so infatuated with the minute fluctuations? Well, it's because you're going to have more buying power. When you have more buying power and your dollar can actually get to purchase more coins, it means you're also going to have more gains when the prices sort of multiply. So let's say, for example, you've got like $1,000, yeah, you lock in your profits, and then yeah, in a stable coin USDT, when the prices fluctuate, right, that $1,000 is going to be able to allow you to buy more AVAX tokens. And when you buy at the bottom, when the price pumps and goes to crazy prices and crazy numbers, right, it does like 1,000x or 100x, right, that $1,000 of yours would have purchased more, thereby helping you to secure more profits in the future. However, this is a little bit tricky, because sometimes you might miss it, sometimes you might forget to buy back, and then you just totally miss the whole train. So it depends on what type of schedule you have and what your trading routine is. If you are a consistent, active trader, then locking in those profits is going to be very good. But if you happen to be a very busy person and you don't have time for the markets, just buy and forget. Okay, so yeah, that was some little bit of action, or rather some things that you can do and how you can sort of categorize yourself and know what type of trader you are. So I just helped you decipher something which a lot of people struggle with, and you got it for free. So yeah, congratulations to you. Anyway, that was all about AVAX. So buying AVAX as close to $25 is going to be a very, very good thing for you. So now let's take a look at QI. So QI is the weakest amongst the three cryptocurrencies we are discussing and talking about today. All right, we've got Bitcoin, AVAX. Now this one is the weakest. So if we know that AVAX, because it's following BTC, is also going to end up retracing, right? QI is not different. It's also going to end up retracing as well, and it going to a cent and a half is obviously going to be very, very lucrative for you. So this is the area that I'm looking forward to purchasing back my QI trade right over here. This particular pocket is going to be a very interesting one to jump back in, and that's like almost 25 to about 30% from here. So imagine the profits that you would sort of get to save and secure. That's a lot of profits. And let's just see what's going to happen. But of course, this is a very small market cap type of altcoin, so I believe it could be very volatile. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow is going to end up pumping a whole lot, and just holding is going to be like a better play. Who knows? But for me, I already sold at the peak. I sold right over here, and I told you what I was doing. Just go through my videos. You hear me talking about this. 5 days ago I was telling you about QI. 6 days ago I was telling you about QI. 7 days ago I was telling you that you guys need to lock in your profits. But to the people that really got greedy, you guys didn't want to take that advice. You already know what's happening to your portfolio. You already know what's happening to your gains. They're probably evaporating. So this is what we really talk about with regards to mastering technical analysis. So if you resonate with my understanding and my analysis of the charts, please feel free to join my Patreon group right over here. We talk about TA, and I give you plenty and tons of heads up, and I really help you make a lot of money. So yeah, it's been your boy Mona, aka Beyond 10x. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll talk a little bit later.